Ladies and gentlemen, thank you. This is Ernest again. I want to talk to you if you are still looking for a job on a cruise ship and this is what you have been looking for, then make sure you tune by and stick at the end of this video. I'm going to tell you a few things, the truth and the fact about cruise ship. If you're looking for a job on a cruise ship, this is the truth and the fact no one is going to tell you about. In 1, 2, 3. Experience is one of the major things that cruise ships are looking for. If you are one of the people who are doing your job right now, and it's one of the most demanded on cruise ships, then you have an upper hand to get a job on a cruise ship. So experience is more important than even any other paperwork and even any other certificates that you have gone to school for. Even if you went to school in 1980 or you went to school in 1990s and you acquired, but you don't have experience, is one of the major setbacks that is not going to allow you to get a job on a cruise ship, unless you want to apply for an entry-level job. Okay, so those people who are very an upper hand to get a job on a cruise ship are the people who are already especially working on hands-on work jobs. For example, if you get someone who is already working as a waiter somewhere, it's easy for him to manipulate on a cruise ship. Even if you come on a cruise ship, you'll have to get used to this, because it's never that big difference, because you still have the same you still work in the same career path that you're looking for. So anyone who is already at work and is still looking for a job, that is what they are looking for. That's what is, I think that is the tip I think I've told you. Because if you tell me you are working on a cruise ship, you want to work on a cruise ship, and you have been out there working in a different field, okay, maybe doing something different, tailoring, and at the same time you want to switch to waiter, you want to switch to become a chef, at the same time you cooked for 3 months, it doesn't help. It doesn't augur well. And I'm sure, and I'm telling you this, you'll find a lot of difficulty working on a cruise ship. If you have something in between here that gives you a gap in your experience, then please look for something else. But because you want an interest, I know some of you say this, and this is a saying that everyone is using, that the sky is the limit, or you can do anything in the world. Anyway, yes, but the fact, let's put the fact, let's talk about the truth, because this is what's happening, because you don't find time to take you through. So experience. And let me tell you, if you manipulate around and want to manipulate and do something which you don't have, if you want to manipulate and have a skill and lie a skill that you don't have, probably the interviewer, that's why some of you are losing these interview jobs, is because the interviewer will understand your psychological. He will understand by how you speak, by how you answer your questions. You'll realize that this guy is not real, because you know this one has never worked, or he's not working in the position that he's looking for. He has no idea. It will show even in your face. It will show out, I'm telling you. And if you manage to go through the interviews and you happen to go to the cruise ship and you start working, eventually during your work, during your activities on the ship, it will be show out. And listen carefully. You are going to, these are the things you are going to get. You have your badge here, you have your Kenyan badge, you have your Ugandan, you have your Philippines, you have your Trinidad Tobago name here. You're going, what you are doing, you're telling that people from your country do not have experience or do not know what they do. And that is going to reflect even in the employers. So take care, guys. I want to speak this with a lot of decorum and with a lot of respect to some of the people that I've worked with. One of the things that I realized is, if you learn how to socialize and how to work together with different skills, with different types of people, then you have a good chance to work on a cruise ship. Ladies and gentlemen, it's important to understand that cruise ship hire different people from all over the world. So you're going to meet with people who have different characters, different interests, different skills, different dialects and different languages, and at the same time, different accents. So you need to understand and go along with people quickly. And be remorseful. Sometimes it doesn't need you to be so arrogant or to show off that you here. It's not about showing off. It's about having a having a good time, ensuring that your fellow employee is comfortable working with you, ensuring that the people around you are comfortable. Even if you come from Africa and you're meeting someone from Australia, then you need to at least have that environment where you guys can work together. The chemistry between you people, it has to work. So if you're a person that takes a long time to understand people from a different area or to cope up with new people. This I'm talking to so many people who are introverts. I've met people who are introverts and extroverts, people who they're just within themselves, okay? And they do their job rightly, okay? They are skilled, they do what. And then we have people who have no skills in teaching anyone or taking you tutorials. Or if you cannot even tell someone where to find something. I know in your first few days, you'll be shocked because you'll be finding a new environment. You don't know where to go. You don't know what to do. You don't know where to pick something. So you need someone to help you. And if this one is especially if you are in charge of a certain section, you need to understand that you'll have new people always, all the time. And every season you might have new guys with you. So you need to learn how to work and work hard. The chefs also play a very huge role, and that's why I want to speak about today this time about the role of chefs and those guys working the galley. Okay, we have the sous chefs, we have the executive chefs, we have the CDCs, we have the demi chefs, we have the demi chef de partie, we have commis, and all that in the kitchen. The commis, commis 1, and then second commis, or I don't know, second commis or third commis. These guys are the major force of here eating on the cruise ship. So you'll find that most chefs are the ones who will be hired all the time. There are vacancies for chefs. In fact, if you are a chef, then you have upper hand to get a job on a cruise ship because the positions for the chefs are always in demand. Okay. Number 2 in demand jobs are waiters. So if you are a waiter or waitress, then you have a huge demand because these jobs are always, they are the busiest and the busy sections in the cruise ship. Okay, we have other people also working hard. I'm not saying that they don't work hard, but looking at cruise ships, you look at a bigger picture. It's about entertainment, and mostly you cannot go to a casino if you don't have eaten something. You cannot go to the theater if you have not eaten anything. You cannot go to the gym if you have not eaten anything. Even the people who are working in the gym and the gym instructors, they need to eat before they go to the gym. The captain circle, they have to eat and eat well. Okay. So the chefs play a very big role on a cruise ship, and that's why you see they're out here looking for you. So if you are a chef and you have experience and you can demonstrate these skills, then you have an upper hand to get a job on a cruise ship. And please be very open and understand the environment that you're going to work in. Understand, because here I'm here to tell you the truth. Understand the environment that you're going to work in. Understand that cruise ships, you're going to work 24/7 every day, and there's no off. You only have a resting hours, 2 to 3 hours to rest, and then you come back to work again. So you need to understand that before you applying for this job. So be very open about this. Chefs and waiters, you have an upper hand to get a job. That's why. And then another department may be the rooms division, the rooms department, those room stewards, and yeah, you have an upper hand also. Another department, which one? Hotel, maybe hotel departments. Those ones, food and beverages, baristas and bartenders. So you have an upper hand to get these jobs. I'm pretty sure that those people who are applying for these cruise ship jobs, you have understood something. There is a lot of delay which is happening between the start of your processing and the time you're going to embark on the ship. So guys, I want you to listen to me this one carefully, because this is the last point I'm making and it's very important. There is a delay. The one thing there is a delay is because the people that have been hired recently on a cruise ship, they're not ready to resign. I've not resigned. So it will take some time for you to get a spot, because those ones who have resigned, or maybe they have terminated somebody before they hire you. Just like any other company, our jobs are still secured, okay? Even if you come for a vacation. That doesn't mean that when you go for 6 months or the 9 months you're going to finish on a cruise ship, and then you come back home, then they look for someone to replace you. No, the company has enough employees to do the rotations, okay? But the reason why we are saying they're still employing is because maybe in 15 ships or 20 ships the company is owning, maybe someone has been fired, maybe someone has just resigned. So you look at those positions before you're supposed to apply, if it's your first time. For those ones who are at home, they are still those ones who are home now, you go for vacation, you go for your holiday for 2 months or 3 months, you still come back on a different ship. They give you what you call rotation. So I need you to understand that the delay is there because you're the spot. Maybe you have an employee, you have an LOE, you have done everything, you have even the visa, but your embarkation date or for you to embark on the ship is not yet out. Why? Because all the ticket is not yet coming. So you'll have to wait. And I've seen people who have waited even for almost a year, almost 7 months, 8 months before they are hired on a cruise ship, and then their ticket come, and then they go to the ship again. So what I'm telling you is, be very patient. Delay is not denial. Okay? Delay is not denial. One thing I want you to do favor with me is do not resign. Sometimes you people, if you just got the first letter or just a reply from the cruise ship, and then you start walking around and shouting, oh, I've gotten a job, I've gotten a job. You are not yet. You still have a long process that can take even 2 to 3 months or even 8 months before you embark on your job and then you join the cruise ship. What I want you to do is to make sure that you keep quiet, do not resign, continue working where you're working, do the all processes slowly, and try to communicate with the person who is trying to work with you or working with the company on how you're going to join the ship and where and when and how it's going to happen. So it depends with how the demand even of the job is on those cruise ships. There are jobs out here which they have been displayed on the websites and so many places, but what is the process? What is the outcome? That's why some people are getting delays and then they start crying, or you want to give up. No, stay tuned. You have your day. My name is Ernest. Make sure you subscribe and hit that notification bell. I think this will be helpful for you. Okay? Always check the links in the description.